Hello everyone, this is Abbas, and today we have special, amazing, excellent guests. So I would start with Mr. Helio Silva to introduce himself. Please go ahead, Mr. Helio Silva.
Okay, guys. Hello, everyone. My name is Hélio Silva. I'm from Brazil, and I'm so happy to make part of this live broadcast. And let's talk English. In English, let's speak English.
Wow, wow, that is good, that is good. Now I would request Mr. Eduardo de Lima to introduce
Yeah,
himself, please. Yes, Mr. Eduardo.
yes. So my name is Eduardo. I am from Brazil too, and I am 30 years old, and I like to have these meetings to practice my English. Yeah, and also it's useful for me to make new friends throughout the world. That's it.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I will request Mr. Hamid from Morocco, please introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Abbas. Hello, everybody. So this is Hamid from Morocco. My name is Hamid. I'm 35 years old. I'm a PhD student and I study computer science. I am here because I would like to practice my English. I would like to be a good English speaker in the future. One of my goals is to be one day able to speak in front of a lot of people and be able to give them a very good speech. So let's practice English together.
Wow, that is great. That is great. So I would like to ask Hamid that what do you think about personal development and what have you learned from Travis Vanduesen on this context?
Okay, thank you for this great question and this great topic. The personal development is one of the wonderful topic we can talk about because it's much better. It sometimes you have to learn how to work on yourself more than you work on your job because what you will become is much more important than what you will get. So it is crucial to work on yourself, to believe in yourself, to know what are your qualities, what are your strengths, and to know what are your weaknesses in order to work on them and to improve. Because in life, if you want to be successful, you have to work on yourself more and more. And it's about 90% of the work you have to do is about personal development. You have to work on your thoughts. You have to work on your beliefs. You have to change your limiting beliefs into empowering beliefs. So personal development and leadership, we have learned a lot from Mr. Travis about leadership. Leadership is a good topic. It is a great topic, and I enjoy when I'm listening to John C. Maxwell discuss this topic. It's just amazing the way he explained this topic. How a leader thinks, how are the qualities of a leader. So I think personal development, leadership are related, and the goal is if we want to be successful in our life, we have to work on ourselves first before starting working on others. Before starting leading others, I should lead first myself. So this is in a summary what I have learned from this great topic of leadership and of personal development. Thank you, Mr. Abbas.
Wow, 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 that was great. And Helio de Silva, what would you say about what Mr. Hamid just talked about? Do you have any take on this about personal development, about success, personal growth? Anything you learned from Travis Van Dusen, certified from John Maxwell?
Yeah, sure. Because all these stuff that we've been learning uh, makes us better people, I would say, because you try to stop doing the things just naturally, but you think before everything or anything you're gonna do. Talking about leadership, how to be a better person, how to be more empathetic with those that needs some help, so need some guidance. You know, we must uh, we must be aware about this. Uh, the, the possibility to serve the other person, even led the led ones, or to be a leader itself. You know, all this type of information that we've been taught by Travis has made good things on myself, my family, and this way my job as well.
That is awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. So, what about Mr. Eduardo, my man? What will you say on this? Your life or whatever you want to talk about because you talk deep, man. Yes, Eduardo, please go ahead.
Yeah, so during my life, I try to achieve goals, like having a job of my dreams as a geographer, but instead of this, I went to work as a geography teacher because of the difficulties to find another opportunity. And so I embraced the opportunity to be working as a teacher because I want to develop in my life. Yeah, and it was better than making myself as a victim because of difficulties to have another job. That's it.
Wow, wow, that's great, that's great. So, Hamid, what do you feel when you met Helio, Eduardo, Alex, Vanya, Yasmin, Praful, who's from India, and I'm from Pakistan. So, uh, everybody from around the world, how did you feel? Did you feel neglected, or did you feel they welcome you? All the people from Brazil, or how did you feel?
To be honest with you, it's an honor for me to be among every one of you. I feel like I'm in my family with my brothers and sisters. So this is the truth.
Wow, that's great. That's great. So nice of you. And I think we all should feel like that. So Helio, so how do you connect with your family when you're when you have spare time, when you're having free time, not working or not in the meetings because you're attending so many meetings and learning also and teaching most of the time to other people in your classes. So how do you connect with your family? Do you get time with your family?
Yeah, sure. It's needed. It's needed to be embraced by our families, because I think we can do anything alone. You know, I have I have changed my mind during these meetings, during this classes, I would say, because we can realize that we need the people that love us to be closer than usual. You know, because sometimes I ask to my wife some issues, some some questions that I have about myself. If I'm being a good husband, sometimes I talk with my daughter, asking her if I'm being a good father. You know, more than a father, a friend, an example of man, an example of a human being, a good human being. Uh, I think everything connects, you know, and it matches, you know. That's the point. It connects and matches. The problem is when you try to connect something that mismatch. You know? But this
Yeah.
way, I've been doing my best, my family, and my job as well.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's great. And Eduardo, do you? Some of my friends say that um, we were accidents of our parents, or they feel like that. So, what do you say? Are we really accidents, or are we the gifts from God? Because the real planner is God, and every creature is a gift from God to this world. What do you say? What's your take on that?
Yeah, so in accordance with God, we are not accidents. We are all gifts, gifts from God, who created us and who put us into this world because He loves us. And basically, He loves every creature, but but specifically, He loves the human being who was made as His image and likeness. That's it.
Beautiful, beautiful. From what Eduardo said, I learned from him that the real planner are not our parents, um, or I'm not the real planner for my child. Actually, the real planner is God, the Creator, and but we should love our parents. They should love us, and they do love us, and we do love our parents. We can die for them. They love us so much they can die for us, but still God has a greater value, and He plans, and we receive. So that is a beautiful comment from Eduardo as well. So Mr. Hamid, what do you think? What do you think, that are was Eduardo right? Are we gifts from God, or are we the planning of God, or are we the planning of our ancestors or our parents?
Yes, I totally agree with Mr. Eduardo. We are all gifts from the God. So, and everyone has a mission to achieve in this life. So we have, as you said, Mr. Abbas, we have to love our parents. They should love us. We have to love our friends, our brothers and sisters. We have to look at the world as a family, a unique family, and we should start think in we instead thinking in I have. We should start thinking we as a family, as a world, and if we start when we start thinking this way, we instead of I think the things will go to better and better. This is my opinion about this.
Wow, wow, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And Helio, what do you think that Travis Vanduesen is teaching us regarding our leadership qualities and all that good and excellent stuff that he teaches us about success? So, what do you think? The leaders, should the leaders be dominant? Is that called leadership? What we found around ourselves, and I find it in myself as well sometimes, and or it's working together towards success. What do you think? Being boss is a
Uh,
leader, or being leader means some, like, what I mean to say, Helio, is that if I'm already doing what you want me to do, then you're the leader. Then maybe you will keep quiet and you will just watch me doing it, because already I'm doing it, and you will put your effort in some other place, so that other person does that which what is required. So if I'm already doing what you want me to do, you don't need to teach me. And that's how you become leader, because I'm already doing it and you're just not interfering in that. But you're going and putting effort in those places where you are required. So what's your take on that?
Well, I think a leader of success is a motivator, is a friend in such ways. Is a person that understands the other, the next, the necessities from the next, even a colleague from that specific network or enterprise. Uh, a leader of success has naturally followers. They have people that see something good and can visualize a good future with that person. You know, because it's not just a boss. It's not a bossy person, but it's a leader. The leader understands the necessities of the other people, the lads. The we must be a good character person. We must be a charismatic person. We must respect and try to be understood. I think it's one of the most important things because okay, I am a leader, but my lads must be understood what I'm trying to tell them. What are the achievements? What are the goals for that specific enterprise or area? You know, I think we must be concerned about the others, but the same way we must be try to be a person that helps. Because if you just think about money, you may fail because you are working with humans, not with just machines. And we have emotional situation. We must be mindful in such situations, and I think all these things makes a successful leader. You know, that's my opinion.
Wow, that is great. That is really great. So, Eduardo, what's your take on this? What would you like to say?
Yeah, but about what the topic?
Yeah, about
Yeah,
the leadership. I'm sorry, I
okay.
asked you the
So,
half question. It's my mistake. I'm sorry. I'm laughing on myself. I don't laugh on other
mhm.
people because I laugh on myself so that nobody else can laugh on me then. So I asked you a half question. It's my fault, man. I'm sorry. I apologize. What's your take on the leadership? I'm sorry. I apologize.
So leadership is when we guide people, as I think. For example, a teacher is a leader in a classroom when he is the authority in the classroom who is passing the content for his students. He commands what should they do in the classroom, and it's a kind of leadership. Yeah, and also when we are a boss in a company, it is a leadership because we are supposed to tell people the best way for them to perform their tasks. That's it.
Wow, wow, wow. That is great. That is great. That is great. So, Hamid, in the end of the show, what would you like to say to our youth, to our elders, to our children, to anybody?
So let me give a comment about leadership. And guys, you have to look for a book from John C. Maxwell, which is the five levels of leadership. If we want to start studying and learning about leadership, we have to know these five levels. So the first level is position level. What does it mean, a leader, a position leader? It means that you have a title or you have a position, and people above you have to follow you because they don't have another choice. So when you are a position leader, it's not a good leader. It is not the people. It doesn't mean that you are a good leader. People follow you because they have to. What are a good leader is when people choose to follow you. There is no obligation. So bad position level is a good level to start, but a terrible level to stay. You don't have to stay very long in this level. The next level, the second level, is the permission. Permission level is when people just like to follow you because of what you do for them, because they want to follow you. There is no obligation, it's not obligatory, but they choose. When you are at the level two, so the leadership, amazing things begin to happen. Then we have the third level is production. Later in this level, people follow you because of the result you achieve for the organization, for the company. So people love the result you achieve and want to follow you and to want to associate with you in order to grow. The fourth level is people development. If you want to improve as a leader, you have to help your employees. You have to work on your people. You have to help them to improve in personal development, to believe in yourself, to believe that they can also be successful as you a leader. And then we have the final level is the pinnacle. So this is just a brief comment about the five level of leadership. So it is a good topic, and I would like to hear from Mr. Travis when they explain these five level, because they are amazing and they are wonderful. So thank you, everybody.
Wow, that is great. That is great. That is great. In the end, Mr. Helio, what would you like to say?
Well, guys, I would like to say that even we're facing bad times due to the pandemic, I can see a light in the end of the tunnel. Uh, as most people say, that get a lemon to make a lemonade. uh, I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful to God to send me people around me that can make me uh, to think better about everything is happening. You know, I think this situation allows us to think about everything is happening around us in every layers. Family, job, our faith, our future. You know, and these kind of informations that we've been receiving during the meetings uh, has made uh, me an opportunity to think deeper, about everything, about myself, my humanity, being a man, how to be a successful man, how to be a successful husband, how to be a successful father, how to be a successful friend. you know, and I would like to say, you guys, let's keep us mindful. Let us keep grateful, even facing hard days. But Uh, I think God has released us for the tragedy, for the bad things, and we must keep praying for the next. We must pray about ourselves, about our families, because our is our property. Our properties, our family is the most valuable thing that I have in my heart and in my mind. But I'm also keep in mind that we must help the other. Sharing information, for example, I'm an English teacher. That's my obligation to share my knowledge. Most of people say that I teach, but I'm used to say just to share. I like to share. The All this sharing is needed because, for example, I teach English for teenagers, and I say, and I know that they need someone that can guide them to the good path because most of teenagers may feel sad. Some of them got depressive, and it's not good. As more experienced guys that we are, I feel this obligation to share, but in the best way, not just throw information to them, but try to make them understand how I'm passionate about the English language. That's my world. But most you guys knows a lot of different things. You are more experienced in other situations of the life, and I think I think on this way. You know, we must share with our hearts, not just the mind, but both mind and heart. Thank you so much.
Mr.
Thank.
Mr. Abbas, I would like to see a comment about sharing. I think it's a wonderful mindset we have to develop and a habit we have to develop. We have to know that there is nothing for free in this life. So if I want to get something, I should give first. So before trying to receive, we have to share. The more you share, the more you will receive. So this is a mindset that we have to develop. This is a good habit. This is something that we should teach our kids, everyone. There is nothing in this life for free. That does not cost nothing. No. If I want to learn something, I have to give my time, my money. So firstly we have to give, then we can receive. So this is my final word. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ahmed. That was beautiful. That was wonderful. And Eduardo, end of the show. What would you like to say, man?
So I would like to say it was a pleasure for me that you have this meeting because I wanted to have it. Yeah, and it was very useful for me to give opportunity to share more about another meetings we had about leadership, about our achievements, our goals we have for our lives, and the best we can do to have a good future, something like this. That's it.
Wow, that's great, Eduardo. Thank you so very much. And thank you so very much, everyone. Hamed, Helio, Eduardo, Jazakallah. And it was beautiful. I learned a lot from you guys today. And it was wonderful to have you on the studio. So please do come back again when we call you. And special thanks to Rehan Allahwala, Travis Vanduesen, and John C. Maxwell, and Alex Foundation.
Yes.
And thank you so very much. Take care and see you next week, inshallah. Bye bye.
Goodbye,
See you.
guys.
Bye
Thank
bye.
Bye.
you.
Ciao.
Thank Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Have
Ciao.
Ciao.
All right.
a-